Hola, friends! Welcome to Rec at Home. Are you excited for our virtual family special event tonight? I'm excited because we're going to be having a Hispanic Heritage celebration in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated from September 15th to October 15th. During this time, we pay tribute to the histories, cultures, and contributions from generations of Hispanic Americans. Tonight, we'll kick off with a fun game, then have story time with a book called Waiting for the Biblioburro, and then we'll be finishing off with a macaw craft. Felix is here tonight to help us kick off our game. Felix, can you and our friends at home say the word mar?
Mar.
Great job. In Spanish, that means sea. Felix, can you both say tierra?
Tierra.
Great job, everybody. That translates to land. So our game today translates to sea and land.
I put a piece of tape on the floor. You can do that, or put an object on the ground, or pick a line on your hardwood floor to jump over. Or you can just have an imaginary line in your head and jump side to side. When I say mar, you are going to jump to the right. When I say tierra, I will jump to the left side. Are you ready? Let's go. Mar. Tierra. Mar. Tierra.
Great job. Can we go a little faster?
Mar. Tierra. Mar. Mar. Oh, did I trick you there? That's okay, keep going. Tierra. Mar. Tierra. 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 Mar. Tierra. Whew, I'm getting a little tired. I think I'm gonna call in reinforcements. Felix! Mar. Tierra. Mar. Miss Molly, I'm so out of breath. Thanks for playing with us. Now please find a comfortable spot where your body can be calm and quiet. Let's get into this great story about a girl named Anna. Waiting for the Biblioburro by Monica Brown. Illustrations by John Parra. On a hill behind a tree, there is a house. In the house, there is a bed, and on the bed, there is a little girl named Anna, fast asleep, dreaming about the world outside and beyond the hill. When Anna wakes up to the rooster's kikikikiri, Papi is already at work on the farm, and Mommy is busy in the garden. Anna bathes her little brother and feeds the goats and collects the eggs to sell at the market. After breakfast, Anna and her mother walk down the hill. Anna closes her eyes against the sun and wishes she was back in the cool of the house with her libro, her book. Anna has read her book, her only book, so many times she knows it by heart. The book was a gift from her teacher for working so hard on her reading and writing. But last fall, her teacher moved far away, and now there is no one to teach Anna and the other children in the village. So, at night, on her bed in the house on the hill, Anna makes up her own cuentos and tells the stories to her little brother to help him fall asleep. What does cuentos mean, Felix? Stories! She tells him stories about make-believe creatures that live in the forest and the mountains and the sea. She wishes for new stories to read, but her teacher with the books has gone. One morning, Anna wakes up to the sound of tuck-a-tuck, clip-clop, and a loud ee-ya, ee-ya. When Anna looks down the hill below her house, she sees a man with a sign that reads Biblioburro. With the man, there are 2 burros. What are they carrying? Libros, books. Anna runs down the hill to the man with the sign and the burros and the books. Other children run to him too, skipping down the hills and stomping through the fields. So what does the word burros mean? Well, it looks like the man is riding on 2 donkeys. So that's what that word means. Who are you? Who are they? The children ask. The man says, I am a librarian, a bibliotecario, and these are my burros, Alpha and Beto. Welcome to the Bibliobura, my biblioteca. But Senor, Anna says, I thought libraries were only in big cities and buildings. Not this one, says the librarian. This is a moving library. Then he spreads out his books and invites the children to join him under a tree. So this librarian brings books to the kids on his burros, which means donkey. His donkeys are named Alpha and Beto. Look, Anna and her friends are in a circle listening to the story, just like you're listening to a story right now. Once upon a time, the librarian begins, sharing the story of an elephant who swings from a spider's web. He reads from books with beautiful pictures, then helps the little ones learn their abecedario. He sings A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, so that Spanish word, abecedario, must mean alphabet. Finally, he says, now it's your turn. Pick out books, and in a few weeks, I will be back to collect them and bring you new ones. Me too? Asks Anna. Especially you, says the librarian with a smile. So many cuentos. While Alpha and Beto chomp the sweet grass under the tree, Anna picks up book after book and finds pink dolphins and blue butterflies, castles and fairies, talking lions and magic carpets. Someone should write a story about your burros, Anna tells the librarian, rubbing Alpha's nose and feeding more grass to Beto. Why don't you? He asks. Then he packs up the books and is off. Enjoy, he calls to the children. I will be back. Anna runs up the hill to her house, hugging the books to her chest. She can't wait to share her books with her brother, and that night she reads until she can't keep her eyes open any longer. Each morning, Anna does her chores and reads and looks out her window. She listens for the sounds of Alpha and Beto, but weeks pass, and the librarian doesn't return. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go read, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go draw, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who smiles and says, Go write, Anna. When will he come back? She asks her mother, who finally says, Go to bed, Anna. Have you ever had a hard time waiting for something? Maybe for your birthday or for a vacation? I think Anna is having a hard time waiting too. She's so excited. One night, Anna dreams she is flying over her country on a butterfly's back. In her dream, she crosses mountains and oceans and rivers and jungles, bringing stories everywhere she goes. Stories fly from her mouth and fingers like magic, falling into the hands of the children waiting below. When Anna wakes up, she misses Alpha and Beto and the Biblioburo's books. She remembers that the librarian told her that she could write a book, and so, with paper and string and colored pencils, She does. Finally, just when Anna thinks she'll never see the Biblioburo again, she wakes up to "Iya, Iya!" and children yelling. She runs down the hill with her library books and a special surprise of her very own. "I wrote this cuento for you," she says. "Que bueno," the librarian says, and then he reads her story to the children under the tree. Can you say que bueno? That means, "That's good." When it's time to go, Anna's book is packed carefully on the burro's back, ready to be carried away over the hills and through the fields to another child who is asleep on a bed, in a house, on a hill, behind a tree, dreaming of Alpha and Beto and all the new stories the Biblioburo will bring. What a great story that was! In what ways is Anna's life the same or similar to yours? How are you and Anna the same? I have a brother like Anna does. Do you have a brother? And how is Anna's life different than yours? How are you different from Anna? Oh, okay, I heard someone say that they don't live on a farm like Anna does. Yeah, that's true. We might not have goats or chickens living near us. And how about the libraries near you? You probably don't get your books from 2 donkeys, do you? Yeah, me neither. Well, around the world, there are many librarians that travel long distances, just like the Biblioburo in our story. After our activities today, you can make your own book, just like Anna does. Your book can be about anything you want, and make sure you share it with your friends and family. It's time to get crafty. Let's end the family event with a macaw art project. The first step is to paint your hand in rainbow colors. Make sure that you put a generous amount of paint and then press them down onto the paper pretty hard. These are going to become like the feathers of our macaw. I'm going to fill in some of the white space with a little bit of paint, and then we'll go ahead and set those aside to dry. Next, take a piece of construction paper and we're going to trace out the shape of our macaw. The body is kind of a long half-circle shape, and then we're going to trace the head with a big triangle-shaped beak. A macaw is a large, long-tailed parrot. They're native to Central and South America. They're brightly colored, which is why we used rainbow colors for our handprints. Next, cut out your shape. Okay, now that they are dry, cut out your handprints very carefully with scissors. Try to cut in between each of your fingers. That'll really make the hands look like feathers. Put glue onto the bird body and then stick those handprints onto the body. Try to have them slightly overlap with each other. Okay, now that the body is done, let's work on the face. We're going to color black on the beak of the bird. Then put glue over the face of the bird. Crumble up little pieces of tissue paper and put them onto the glue to give the face a nice texture. A lot of macaws have white around their faces, so I'm going to use white tissue paper, but you can use any color that you have. The last step is to add an eye. Felix, would you like to do the honor? You can use a black piece of tissue paper or simply put a black dot with a marker. And there we have it. Macaws like to live in the rainforest in South and Central America. They are very colorful and loud. What should we name our macaw, Felix? How about Kiwi? I love it. Can you give your macaw a name?
We hope that your family had a blast celebrating with us tonight. Thanks for joining us for Rec at Home, and we'll see you next time. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month. Adios.